This is Hawkstone Farm in Ontario's Kawarthas, and I'm here because this is the home of a great Canadian legend and a great Canadian who just happens to come from Arkansas. And my name's at the door, so I'm getting in. Well, Ronnie, thanks for having me in your farm. This is an amazing, amazing room. This is the living room.
This is where we have the wall of shame in the living room, and we got pictures going back when Carl Perkins had his own hair and everything, man. I mean, it's going back.
There's Dolly Parton.
Oh, she's sweet as a mother's love.
Yeah.
And this down here, of course, that's John and Yoko and Dick Gregory, when they stayed with me for a couple of weeks at my house.
So what was that like, having John Lennon and Yoko Ono in the house, though?
Well, it was, as I look
They
back,
were pretty freaky people.
different for me. Different for me. And, you know, John was such a good kid, you know. But Yoko, in my opinion, she was playing them head games. She can read 5 or 6 languages and speak 5 or 6 languages. Yeah. So she's an intelligent.
Not much of a musician, though.
I heard a noise one morning, and of course it was Yoko down there doing that high, whatever that shit is. And I woke up and said, I've heard that sound before. What is that? What is it? And it's me being a country boy.
Yeah.
You know, when I was little, when they'd raise them hogs up and denut them, that's the squeal that you heard from that hog. It sounded just like it, man. I couldn't.
That was
believe it.
Yoko down the kitchen.
Yeah.
Who else we got here? This is Bob Dylan.
Yeah, I got the Rapid Robert there. He's up there, him and that wild bunch of his. There's Wild Bill.
There's Bill Clinton. Now that's Governor Bill Clinton. That's not President Bill Clinton. That's taken in the 80s, right?
Boys, and you will not believe how women went for him.
Really?
He's like a rock star, man. When he was governor, you know, I couldn't believe it. I mean, I was sitting at a table.
He didn't go for the ladies, though.
They went for him.
Did they?
They went for him.
It wasn't his fault.
No, he was defending himself most of the time.
So, Ronnie, it's 1958. You're inventing rock and roll in the southern USA. What the heck did you come to Canada for?
Well, the first trip, Rick, we came up here just to see Canada. You come across that border from into Windsor from Detroit, it looks like the ghetto in Detroit. And then you came across a 401, was like almost brand new then. Clean and immaculate, everything so good. And we'd go in a club and they'd treat you nice and they'd do things for you. And I said, boy, I'm not ever going to leave here unless I have to. But I'll tell you what, I've been lucky. I've been lucky enough to play with some of the greatest musicians. You know, because they couldn't get any jobs. They wouldn't hire Canadians back then, no matter how good they were. So you had to be from America.
Oh, of course. Yeah, well.
I said, I'm from America.
That's almost changed. You're in the Canadian Music Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
You've got a Juno.
Got a Juno.
You've been in movies.
Oh, a matinee idol.
You're a friend of presidents. You're a friend of prime ministers.
Oh.
You've hung with Trudeau.
I don't know if I'm supposed to say this.
Oh, you're supposed to.
But we smoked with him, John Lennon, and then we smoked a little grass.
Did you?
Yeah. He was hip. He's like President Clinton, man. That's.
Paul Martin ate hash brownies.
Well,
he claims it didn't do anything to him.
No, they don't. My dad smoked a big old joint. He didn't do nothing for him as he was walking across the ceiling remembering songs that he hadn't sung since he was 4 years old.
That's what people always say. It had no effect on me whatsoever. No.
Said, I don't know what you get out of this.
So you got 200 acres?
Got 200 acres, and
these are the animals that you raise?
These are the singing chihuahuas. They're well known in Mexico.
Yeah. Your daughter Leah has trained these dogs to sing?
Yeah, she's my choir master.
She's the choir master?
Come on, Susie.
Let's get them going, Leah. Come on. Let's start singing.
Julio.
Okay.
Julio.
I'm at the farm with Ronnie Hawkins.